Welcome back to the Stock Car Show, a free meeting special as there was no show last week. Firstly, thanks for the support on the last video. It's the most viewed Stock Car Show and the love for it has been immense, so thank you so much. On to the racing, and we go back to Skegness weekend where on night 1, stage 2 of the shootout began. Heat 1 was won by Kyle Gray, Heat 2 Joshua Spires, the consolation was won by Liam Gilbank, the final was the Colin North Memorial and that was won by Callum Thornton, who looked to get as many points as possible as Skegness was the only tarmac rounds of stage 2. I also believe that was his second time winning the Colin North Memorial. And the Grand National was won by Tom Harris. Day 2 started with Tom Harris starting where he left off with winning Heat number 1. Lee Fairhurst won Heat 2. Freddie Rogers getting his first win in the consolation, and the final on the Sunday was the Tommy K Memorial, and that was won by Tom Harris, with the Grand National going to Tom Holcroft. The biggest talking point from day 2 was the continuation of Matt Newson and Charlie Sauder, which kicked off in Heat 2. Matt Newson with a hit into turn 3 which destroyed the back of Sauder's car. With some help and great teamwork, he got it back out for the consolation, where some New Zealand tactics looked to happen and neither driver would make the final. Grand National, it looked like either Sauder had some damage or wanted to get out of the way, but that wouldn't stop Newson from finding him and putting a hit in. I'm sure most people would have thought it was a long way back for Matt to get back into the shootout stage 3 picture, but King's Lynn was about to change that. No Callum Thornton for this round as he went to Holland for the Dutch Open, so that left a door open for Danny Wayman and Carl Hawkins to get some points back. Adam Joyce won the whites and yellows. Ryan Harrison took Heat 1. Heat 2 was an awesome race won by Paul Hines after a great battle with John Land and Matt Newson. Consolation went the way of Dave Polly. Ryan Harrison took yet another final win at Kings Lynn after being seemingly at the race at one point after a tangle, and the Grand National was won by Callum Gill. Talking point from the Grand National was Casey Engleston's attack on Junior Wayman, which took Frank out of the race with a big shot, and Frank also got taken into parked cars by Dave Polly in the final, and that'll be big as we take a look at the points as we enter the stage 2 cut-off at Mildenhall, with 5 on 5 and 16 1 point apart. A potential 4-race showdown to decide who goes through to fight for the silver. Tom Harris is set to defend the silver. Callum Thornton is all but safe, same with Lee Fairhurst. Danny Wayman has a good gap, but anything can happen. And Finn Sargent 11 clear of Frank, so a manageable gap, but he is not safe yet. We have 45 cars booked in for both days. Both days are world qualifying rounds, which Tom Harris leads with Matt Newson in second. Interesting things to look for this weekend is the continuation of Charlie Sauder versus Matt Newson and Polly versus Wayman. Let's see if that continues. Maybe Casey Youngston has another word as well. That's all for this week's Stock Car Show. Once again, thanks for the support. A special video is coming out straight after the Mildenhall meeting is finished, so subscribe and turn on notifications for that, and I'll see you next week as the fight for silver reaches the final rounds.